Howdy doody, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into a new experience. The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed, and not shit is being revealed here, because I don't know if this game has Arcana. Now, probably English, it's an Atlas game. They normally have pretty good English dubs. You know, sometimes it's oh wow, we're going for this. I probably should have started later, but Persona 3 just kind of goes into it. Oh, I didn't know. That's my bad. Okay. We appreciate your cooperation. This is a work of fiction. Please support the release. I'm sorry, that's a Team 4-star thing. Yeah, this game's long, from what I've heard. Granted, it just came out. I started recording this literally the second after it came out, like for public people. That's pretty. So new experience. Unlike any of the games I've recorded before, where it's actually no, that's not true. Resident Evil 6 was a first-time experience. Unlike most of the games where I haven't recorded before, where I do kind of know what's going on, in this I have no idea. Not a clue. Here's an opening cutscene.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
I fuck with medieval and this kind of vibe. Wow, my bad. Just kill me, Jesus. I fuck with medieval and this kind of vibe a lot.
A land grotesque as its people.
I wonder if this game's gonna be hard like
You
SMT
dreamt of
or
utopia.
hard like Persona.
You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago.
Oh, he's killing him.
You should have done the same.
God, he looks cool. God, oh, look at his armor, dude.
Your kingdom.
I get he's murdering this guy, but I don't care about this old dude right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care. What's going on with him? He just kind of looks cool. He kind of reminds me of Griffith.
By my hand.
That's actually not a great comparison.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Is this the
Few
priest?
could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Well, this seems like it's...
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such
Is he
atrocity?
gonna be like, I did it?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter. The very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
I'm sorry, this should be really obvious. I
One
get we
has to
watched him
ask.
murder him, right?
Them dead. Who shall take the throne?
I think that's what they were discussing, dude. Luis. I already like the music in this game a lot. Whoa, what the fuck? This is such a tonal shift. Like music, sure, no. Music fits. Oh. Is this like a fairy tale? Is that what we're getting at? What's happening? I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 right now and things are just happening. What the fuck is going on? Not 14, 15. And things are just going on. We're on a road trip and now suddenly the queen's dead. The king's dead. Oh, it's the intro. Okay. Fair enough. A little confusing. Very demiurge. That is, isn't it? Huh. ReFantazio. I don't know how to pronounce this game's name. Metaphor, obviously. ReFantazio? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I can fuck with this. I swear to God, if I get hit with a, oh yeah, boot on your PC and fucking plug in your capture card, I don't want to.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Oh, I like this guy's voice. Okay. Who are you who shall guide the protagonist? Okay. Should I just put Bambi? Hypothetically, yeah, probably. Yeah. I'll just do... This is who I am. Oh, I'll name the protagonist later. Ah, okay, I can see.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
No, it's not.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction.
No, not necessarily, because fantasy also inspires people in reality.
This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I
just really fucked up my notes app for the metaphor thing. I did not spell it right. I fucked up pretty big. Regicide? Probably not. Hey, this is my name in other places. We'll go on hard. Hard it is, yeah. Hard it is indeed. I think I'm gonna like this game a lot already, first impressions. Oh, there's our protagonist. What's going on, guy?
Looks like we're in the clear.
The good old fusion of Makoto and Igus. His
The
headband even
capital's
looks
just
like
through
hers.
this
Oh my
desert.
god, dude.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
Well.
They're bandits!
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Let's see some respect for the militia.
This is kind of reminding me of like
Us folk, we're
Sandland
commoners.
in a way.
No crown or church will save us.
At least.
But Lord Louis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter?
So it's like a knighters, like a staff, I guess.
Get rid of those.
It's how they do magic, I guess, in this world, right?
Come on, come on! Hey, keep it moving! Hurry it up! Next one!
Oh, so we get robbed.
Huh? Look at you! What have we got here? He's an elder! So he is. No horns, no knifes. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh.
Oh.
What's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
This is what we saw at the start cutscene.
Hold it!
Yeah, what about as how well as I expected. Huh.
Should have listened to us, chum.
I don't know what rating this game is.
Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, we're just falling! Okay. I was expecting, I don't know, maybe the fairy in our pocket to do something? I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, actually, now that I look at it. Ooh, pretty.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Oh, we now have amnesia.
What mission?
Ooh, we're voice
Come on!
acted.
This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Think we'll make it?
Place where we can see the whole area. Okay.
Let's go.
So we do this. Got it. So we need to go. So, do we...
Watch out!
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is thief site. Got it.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Yeah, so we just avoid it. We got it. It's that. We're level 1 and we don't know what's going on. It's a... Would I scrap? Yes. However, uh-oh.
Stay vigilant. Look!
Nope, transitioning to... Huh. Where to transition like that? Well, there's the capital.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory.
What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say.
Cool.
Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all.
That's pretty
Makes the
cool.
road a little easier.
That's really cool, actually. So sees how the music is played, I guess. That's cool.
Look!
It's neat to have an actual explanation of it instead of
Over
it just
there.
being aesthetic, I guess.
Let's go. Got a sec? Everything's pretty standard.
Oh. we can't jump.
I don't like this.
Here, let's go. We got out. Okay. It looked pretty cool. It's a pretty simple design, you know, just the black and white, right? But it's not bad. Oh, straight to cuts, straight to animated. Whoa.
Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic.
Elda, so we're like human, basically.
The United Kingdom of Ukrainia. The year is 785. Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Okay. Era of fantasy empowered. That's a lot of text. Okay. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch. Okay, that was like significantly shorter. It was thy epoch of glory, and I did not get to read what else was after it because I was reading it aloud.
Whoa, just look!
That's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known,
Spilt water all
for
over myself.
misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Can't imagine that's the guy.
Yeah!
The start. Is it?
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Oh, racism is heavy.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
We got robbed.
Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
We don't have any money to give because we got robbed.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid!
We look like a mixture of Igus and Dakota. When we name him, I might have to make that
here. Gotta stay focused.
the name.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
That would be supremely weird, but yeah, maybe. I like this little animation. It's cute. It's funny.
The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Are we gonna like put horns on the side of our
Did
head?
you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Ooh,
Sounds
are we
like
here to stop a
monsters have
war?
been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Huh.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Is he vaping? Okay. Oh, okay. We're getting historical explanations.
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much
Are we here
longer
to
can
stop
his
this
body
curse?
hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact
okay,
there?
that's what we're doing. Got
This
it.
is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay. I got you.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Oh.
Anyway,
We have a connection.
getting to the capital was only the
One
beginning.
second, my room's cold.
And now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative.
Okay.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Got it.
That means if we get busted, that's it.
Okay,
Nobody's
so we're
gonna save us.
here to stop
Step
that one
one.
Griffithy
Let's
looking
figure
dude,
out where the
basically.
recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Yeah. Well, I bet those two guys that were vaping would know, wouldn't they? Let's go check them out.
So?
Whatever will I do?
Okay, so this is how we save. Just doing it. It's a new game. I don't think it's gonna crash, but you never know.
Alright then.
Okay, so we have to go forward. Can we sit? I'm curious. Ooh. Can ask a guard.
Stop! What do you think you're playing at?
Oh, okay, I guess not.
Whatever will I
Memorandums,
do?
Oh. This guy looks interesting. Hello. Okay.
Here.
An Elba. Okay, so people don't like us for some reason.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elder
Oh,
child.
so you were important. You just didn't
Are
feel
you
like talking
new
to
to
me.
our
Okay.
Well, I
looks
suggest you
cool,
keep
though.
a low
Look at that.
profile.
God,
Trust
art.
me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much is it?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you?
No, but I'm
How
curious.
would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down
It does
through
look a lot like a
generations.
spine.
If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Okay.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a
Yep.
bad time to visit, boy.
That
don't
had
know
to
why
be
you're
racially
here.
motivated.
But there's trouble brewing.
Won't be staying.
Oh, I don't think I'll be here long.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
God, she looks so cool.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though.
Yeah, she's most definitely
We need to
evil,
be
though.
careful.
Look at her.
Anyway, We don't have time to hang around
Now
chatting
we
with the
talked
locals.
about that, yeah.
We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Well, the guard would know. Guess not.
You are.
Ask Cathedral might be a building on the left. Make assumptions.
Let's go see.
Yeah, it's down the street and past the cathedral on the left. Nice. I like that. Sure, are they hiding? That's a loading animation? Yeah.
All right.
Looking for one just ahead.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me.
Hello.
That must be the
I'd
recruitment
like
center.
to not get
I'll let
called
you
a
take it from
slayer,
here.
please.
It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Okay, Gallica.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's work. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
I know this guy because he's on the art of the
War
game.
will turn
I don't know
your
what his name is,
arrogance
but he looks
to
like you.
piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't
I like
a
this
lost
guy.
cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Oh, we're about to get called a slayer.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I need money.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Sharp mind, small but quick. I've always been lucky. I've always been pretty lucky.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Okay, hear me out. We're going with the other spelling of Aegis, right? Aegis. Okay. Because we can't fit the other name. We're just Aegis.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property, so if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
Okie dokie. This guy's got a... Hello, you've got a fucking pretty big sword, don't you, fella?
Whoa.
Just, oh, countryside sun.
Well.
Foolish or not. The lines start. Cool. Can I just, like, you know... Yeah, I figured. Join the queue. I had to try, didn't I? Wow, that took from that took a while then.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next!
Hello.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
No, thank you.
Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
I like this guy a lot. I like this guy a lot.
Again, boy.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar.
My bad.
Or is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
He's gonna deck him.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Yeah.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Map. Yeah.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
Okay,
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Alrighty. Methinks something terribly bad is going to
Look at all the
happen.
other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot.
My bad again. I had to
You
check
okay?
what time we had.
That's just how it is.
Gotta deal
Well, I
with
don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Yeah, it sounds like something I'd rather not think about, actually.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
It sounds like something
I'll drop
that
it.
you're bringing
The
up
prince was
just
kind
to
to take you
be
in.
kind of a dick.
He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author.
Oh.
The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other.
Ah, so
and
it's
no
not our
soul
world.
is born
Got
into
it.
Discrimination.
Got it
Wow.
already.
So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
It's like the opposite of Morgana, where he's trying to make us go to sleep. She's trying to keep us up so she can read. It's kind of funny. Chord events. I'm imagining that's to save. Yeah. We'll overwrite. How far down does it go? I should have checked. No, I don't care. Oh?
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
Oh, is the prince also Nelda?
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Naming him Shield is looking oddly fitting now, actually. Naming him Shield, not gonna lie. Not gonna hold you. Whoa. All the places they could make him like sleep, you know, for however long he's in this like coma thing, I guess.
I won't give up either.
Is a
Trust
bed
me.
of stone their best option for someone who's a prince? Doesn't seem it. No, we're in a wagon again. Oh boy. Ooh, different drip. Ow. Now I'm curious where the elf with the red hair went, or whatever they're called in this game. I didn't pick that up yet.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Northern border fort. Yeah. Okay.
This place.
Let's see.
This place here. This place here.
We're going. Whoa,
Hey,
big drift.
don't forget.
Got it.
Okay then.
Okay.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Oh. That's how they're doing it? That's how they're doing the time thing?
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War.
That's really
in the
cool,
mountains at the
actually,
edge of
if
the
you think
territory.
about it. So,
Even now,
I think this game is going to have
soldiers are
time
sent there
elements,
for
like
its
Persona
strategic
in it.
importance to the royal capital,
And then you're going to have,
and to
like,
combat
strict
the rising
deadlines
waves
for
of
things, right?
monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark
I think
from their
this
coaches
game
at the
of
foot
executing
the
those
steep
strict
ascent of the
deadlines
fort.
is the travel
The first
time
of
for
many
these places,
uphill
which is
battles.
really interesting. And frankly, I think this will probably be a game I have to stream, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. It's a good
Oh,
thing.
finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time.
I
Stand
feel like Captain
to
Klinger's gonna
serve.
die.
You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
World with only one tribe.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about
Explains why he
unifying
was
the people
assassinated.
under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Oh, he's
Something
getting
to
hit for
say?
that.
Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
Do we just raise our guts? Do we just get a stat
That's
increase?
the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia.
Leon
You
Stroll?
are?
I can't tell you.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat...
I can't help but like Klinger a little.
Help! Is that a soldier?
Yeah.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of
He looks a
mine.
little more
Must
unconscious.
be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
Ah, yes,
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's
His
royal
Majesty's
army.
currently dead.
Swallow your fear.
I'm just saying,
Fight
it's not
with
really a
pride,
great thing to be a
and
part
we'll
of when the
all
guy you're
have
following's
medals.
not
This
currently
time
alive.
tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors.
Oh boy.
Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Yep. I want to see the sword skating, because it's how it's advertised this game.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a
battle
stench
ready.
in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Okay,
Hey,
so death is in
Did
the
something
air.
happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
I don't see a fairy.
I didn't see a fairy.
Are you really trying to play that card now? He just saw you talking to me. And I have a name, you know. If you're gonna call me anything, call me Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Okay.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance.
Wow, okay.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
All right.
I'm with you.
Strollheim.
Oh, this is bad.
Stupid joke.
I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Why does she have a sword? Why?
Okay?
I know.
Here we go. Actually,
I see.
Okay, well, we're pretty much at the end of our time here, I think, actually. Not gonna lie to you gamers. Wow, look at this. Ooh. But I'm not gonna lie to you gamers. We're gonna pause for right now, and I'm gonna pick it up with you guys tomorrow. See you next time.